The power of attorney route. Every change in this series. Without flying in, let's welcome back to the title deed desk. In episode 17, the deed after a death. Today is episode 18, and a question sitting quietly behind every episode of both series. What if you are not here? The reminder, this is general educational content, not legal advice. A power of attorney is a serious legal instrument. Scope it carefully and take advice where the stakes are high. Here is the framing. A large share of Dubai property owners live somewhere else. London, Mumbai, Moscow, Toronto. And every transaction in this series, the gift, the company move, the area amendment, the separation, the inheritance, formally requires the parties to appear. Flying in for each visit of a multi-visit process is not a plan. The system's answer is representation, a power of attorney, a POA. Done properly, almost everything at this desk can be executed by a representative on your behalf. Done improperly, the POA is the missing piece that stalls everything else. 1. The POA must match the act. The first thing owners get wrong is scope. A POA is not a general permission slip. For a property transaction, the register wants to see the authority spelled out for that act. A gift transfer needs a POA that explicitly authorizes a gift of property. A sale POA does not cover a gift. A management POA does not cover a transfer. If the wording does not match the transaction stops, so the POA is drafted backwards. From the act you need done, to the words that authorize it. 2. Where it is made matters. A PO signed in Dubai is notarized here, through the recognized channels. A POA signed abroad enters the attestation world from episode 12. Notarized in the origin country. Attested through the foreign ministry chain, legally translated into Arabic. That takes weeks, sometimes longer. Which means the POA is one of the first pieces to start, not the last. And be aware the land department has tightened how it verifies POAs. Verification runs through official channels and documents that cannot be verified to the current standard are not accepted. A POA that worked years ago may not pass today. Have it checked before you rely on it. One more shape that surprises people. In a family gift, both sides may be abroad. The parent in one country, the child in another. That is 2 POAs, 2 attestation chains, 2 countries' timelines. Both can run in parallel. Neither can be skipped. Plan the file around the slower of the 2. 3. Who you appoint is the real decision. The legal instrument is the easy half, the judgment call is the person. A POA holder acts as you, at the counter, signs as you, commits as you. So the questions are simple and serious. Do they understand the transaction or just hold the paper? Do they report to you or to someone else in the deal with their own interest in the outcome? Give a transaction-specific POA to a professional whose only client is you, and representation is safety. Give a broad POA to whoever was convenient, and you have handed your property to convenience. There is a middle path many overseas owners settle on, and it is worth naming. The POA does not have to go to a friend or a relative at all. It can go to a licensed professional, scoped to the single transaction, with the duty running to you alone. The counter sees a representative with clean, verifiable authority. You see every step reported back before it is taken. And when the deed is issued, the authority ends with the errand. That is representation as it should work. Precise, accountable, and temporary. Plan the file around the slower of the 2. 4. Keep it narrow, keep it live. 2 habits protect you. Narrow scope. The specific property. The specific act. Nothing more. A broad, open-ended POA is a standing risk that outlives the errand. It was made for dort and revocation. When the transaction is done, the authority should revoke formally. Do not let old POs float around the world with your name on them. 5. The remote file, end to end. Here is what this makes possible. You are abroad. The gift or the amendment or the inheritance file is built here. Attestations sequenced in your country, and this one in parallel. Valuation, NOCs, bank consent progressed while the POA is being perfected. Then, one representative, with the right authority, completes at the counter date you receive the new deed by email. Without a flight. That end. To end remote handling, including the POA drafting and verification, is exactly what TitleDeed.ae runs for overseas owners. In the next episode, the discipline that saves completion day. The pre-sale deed audit. This was the Title Deed Desk.